march, we a march, come we a come. It's Jehovah's will. We gonna roll the sea away. Then forward still, 'tis Jehovah's will. Though the billows dash and spray, with a conquering shred we will push ahead and roll the sea away.
And when I reach the sea of death, for needed grace I pray. Again the Lord in mercy came and rolled the sea away.
Then forward still, 'tis Jehovah's will. For the billows dash and spray, with a conquering shred we will push ahead and roll the sea away. Then forward still, 'tis Jehovah's will. For the billows dash and spray, with a conquering shred we will push ahead and roll the sea away. Then forward still, 'tis Jehovah's will. For the billows dash and spray, with a conquering shred we will push ahead and roll the sea away. Then forward still, 'tis Jehovah's will. For the billows dash and spray, with a conquering shred we will push ahead and roll the sea away. March we a march, come we a come. It's Jehovah's will. I say a march we a march, come we a come. It's Jehovah's will.
Thank you for always tuning in. Here's another one of your favorite tunes. Stay stuck.
I can't relive my life. I can't retrace my tracks. I can't undo what's done. There is no going back. I chased a selfish dream, did not survey the cause. The illusions disappeared, and I found my innocence lost. Some say it's lessons learned, some say it's living life. I say it's choices made, knowing wrong from right. One night I fought to sleep, in my slumber I turned and tossed. I awoke to a cloudy day and found my innocence lost. Innocent child is a beautiful thing, secure in a father's arms, sleeps while a mother sings. There's no way to know all the harm that
Bible and do what he did. Speak the word he heals.
A brand new program coming in the month of February. Speak the Word with Reverend Crescent Hessam. Tuesdays at 7:30 starting in February. Speak the Word. So tune in and be blessed to speak the Word starting in February at 7:30 on a Tuesday. It's a brand new show. Speak the Word.
To remind yourself, God gave you the first.
Hi, this is Anena. Join me every Monday at 7 p.m. for Faith Matters. Faith Matters is where we reflect and share on our daily Christian walk. I look forward to sharing with you on Mondays at 7 p.m. God bless.
Anthony Brown. Hey, this is Brian Courtney Wilson. This is James Fortune. Hey, it's Rashawn Mitchell.
And we're playing their music on the internet's all gospel music radio station.
New Season Gospel FM, South Florida's #1 gospel station.
When Jesus says yes, nobody can say no. When Jesus says yes, nobody can say no.
Good evening. Good
It is
evening.
time
Good
for
evening.
Yes with Yesse. Please welcome your host, Yesenia Leva.
Yay. Awesome to be here with you guys tonight. Still my favorite commercial. Yes with Yesse. Thank you. Thank you for the applause. Thank you. So kindly. And good evening there, everybody there on Facebook with me tonight on New Season Gospel FM. And also as well in 89.1. Good evening to you all. Good to have you there, because if you're not there, then why be here, right? It is awesome to have you there. So blessings. Yes, blessings to everybody there on Facebook. Thank you for tuning in. And what a day it's been. What a week. What a month. What a life. But it's awesome. It's awesome with God's blessing. And like I always say, it is a blessing because of the people we choose to have in our life and the people that we choose to be associated with. It makes it that much better. And just the same, it could be that much worse depending on what choices we make, right? So I'm grateful for every single one of you. I'm grateful for being here, for life, for health, for all of it. The good, the bad, the ugly, because that's what makes us unique and wonderfully made in the image of God, right? So I'm grateful, and thank you guys for being there. So we're going to go ahead and get started because I believe God has put this message in my heart for quite some time now, and I want to share it with you guys. It's going to be awesome. So please like and share the broadcast. Go ahead and tune in to newseasonfm.com. Hello, everybody there as well. And share it, guys. Share so that everybody can benefit from a word today. And you never know who you have impacted by this word. So let's get it going. And so I named tonight's topic self-esteem as a spiritual discipline. Self-esteem as a spiritual discipline. And so think about it. Of all the judgments that we pass in life, to ourselves, to one another, to people that we are most close with, none is more important than the judgment that we pass on ourselves. Meaning there's nothing more important than what I say to myself. There's nothing more important than what I believe of myself. Nothing more important of what I believe my capabilities are, my limitations, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, or physically. There is absolutely nothing more impactful and more important than the story that you believe about yourself. Nothing at all. So there's nothing more important than what we think of ourselves. However, I do believe and I know that our past experiences, our triumphs, our failures has everything to do with our self-esteem today. I also know who we choose to do life with, as I said earlier when we opened the show today, who we choose to do life with, who we allow to pour life into us or consume the life out of us Okay, which is two very important things. Who do we choose to pour life into us? And who do we choose to pour life out of us? Okay, also has everything to do with our self-esteem, which then creates our self-image. So we have all these different life experiences, the people we share life with, our limitations, our good times, our happy times, our sad times, all of that, our self-doubt, our vulnerabilities, all of that creates our self-esteem, which then creates our self-image. Meaning, what is it that you have created for yourself? Really? What choices have you chosen to make? What people have you chosen to surround yourself with that have been a part of you developing your self-image? So our self-esteem should not connect to self-image, I believe. I'll tell you why, because self-esteem is so much deeper than our self-image. You can see yourself a certain way. I can see myself a certain way. I used to see myself as unable, inadequate, not worthy of, definitely not worthy of doing what I'm literally doing right now. I don't have a story. So that was my self-image. But that doesn't have to connect or shouldn't have to connect to self-esteem because it's so much deeper than that. Okay. And so I want to share with you 3 points that in doing research and in reading, 3 points that I wanted to make sure that you grab onto to navigate this thing of self-image, self-esteem on a very, very personal note. So if I am willing to fully confront my self-esteem problems, to accept and face reality, I create the possibility of change and growth. So number 1, acceptance. It was not until I accepted my so-called limitations, my differences, that I can then face reality and create the possibility of change and growth. So a lot of times what happens is we refuse to accept that, whatever it is, whatever experiences in the past we have been through, whatever we have been told by the most influential people in our lives that have detoured our self-esteem and our self-image to a negative aspect, is not until we face that, whatever that means, whether you speak to that person, whether you have that conversation, whether you decide to forgive, which you should definitely always forgive and let go. And we truly haven't let go, or we truly haven't forgiven rather, until we let go. So have that conversation so that we can accept and face reality and create the possibility of change and growth. And number 2, if I deny my problems, or if I deny the very thing that makes me insecure, that does not allow for me to fulfill my purpose in life, that does not allow me to get in front of people and do whatever it is I'm supposed to do, and no one is exempt from this. If I deny my problems, then I sentence myself to being stuck in the very pain or situation that I wish to escape from. That's deep. So if I deny my problems, I sentence myself to being stuck in the very pain or situation that I wish to escape. So I have a choice. Am I going to dwell on any particular situation in my life? Why, and start asking the why me questions, which I refuse to do. Because every time I think about why me, okay, why not you? What makes you so special that you can't go through these situations, or you shouldn't go through these situations? Hi, Mina, thank you. Hi, Anna J, good to see you. So what is it that, I'm not exempt from living any particular situation or feeling any type of way about myself. However, I do have a choice to change it. And that is in everything, guys, in your personal life, in your career, in maybe what can seem to be a hobby, anything at all. You have a choice. You have a choice. So if I deny my problems, I sentence myself to being stuck in the very pain or situation that I wish to escape from. I know that one of the most important things for me is independence because of my situation, of what I've been through as a person with a disability. So it's a daily struggle, for lack of a better term, to consistently move forward in that and to say, you know what, I am independent. This is what independence means to me. There's no specific stereotype, or there's no specific, description of this is what being independent means. I had to learn that independence means something different for everybody, as it means something different for me. But I have to choose to go for that. I have to choose to make the necessary steps to get ready for my independence. And at this point, it is to, own a home and do all that adult stuff. Absolutely. But I know that until I'm not okay, or until I am okay, rather, with my current situation, until I accept my current situation and know that it is okay because it is, and I'm a part of it, and it's not something that is happening to me, it's not until I come into that acceptance that I won't be able to move forward. You can't move forward with one foot backwards, right? You have to have 2 steps forward to move forward. And that's where that's my learning process right now. That's where I'm marinating, and to be like, all right, Jesse, calm down. You'll get there, and I will. So, number 1 again, if I am willing to fully confront my self-esteem problems, to accept and face reality, I create the possibility of change and growth. And then we said, if I deny my problems, I sentence myself to being stuck in the very pain or situation I wish to escape from. And I think that's because if we're still in that situation, it's because we have yet to learn why we are meant to be there. So it's not until we learn our lesson as to why we are there that God will not remove you from that very thing you want to be removed from. And He surely won't allow you to keep moving forward, regardless of how much talent, skills, abilities, support you might have, because you won't learn your lesson. And He will use everybody around you. He will use situations. He will use whatever He can to get your attention. The thing is, are we going to be willing to listen, to see those signs that God sends us? Are we going to be willing to listen? And then are we going to move forward? Are we going to move forward in doing whatever it is? I have a choice. I know I have knowledge. I know I have powerful knowledge that perhaps others might not have because they haven't lived what I have lived. Or they're not conscious of what, resources and things are out there for individuals in my situation or similar situations. So am I going to keep that knowledge and that power to myself, because knowledge is power? Am I going to keep it to myself, or am I going to share it with the world? Because it literally does take one person. So the same way, do you have a talent, a skill, an ability that you are withholding, perhaps because of a previous experience that you've had, not so positive, and now we let that fear stop us from realizing our dreams, from sharing that knowledge and that skill and that talent with the world, when it could literally change your life in a positive way? What are we doing? What are we keeping to ourselves that we should be sharing with the world? What's stopping you? For me, I know it was fear that was stopping me. Fear, the feeling of inadequacy. Like, wait, I have a disability. I can't make a difference. I can't be on radio or television. You crazy? Which is the exact reason why I did not pursue my degree in mass communications or broadcasting, because I literally thought I couldn't do it. Who would listen to Jesse? And I'm not going to go and say, oh, if I knew then what I know now. No. Because every experience that I have lived has brought me to where I am today. And every experience has taught me something different. Has taught me something different and better to get better every single day. Good evening, Sister Salma. Good to see you. So definitely not letting fear be a distraction is very, very important. The moment we let fear get in, that's it. There's no more. There's no more, and you're depriving the world of something amazing that you can be sharing with the world and teaching something. And I love that one of the things that I learned is that every single person, your voice has power. You can reach a person with the power of your voice like you have no idea. I can reach people with my voice and my story. And the same people that I reach are maybe not the same people that you're going to reach. So what about those people that are waiting to hear your voice, your song, your talent, your writing, your book, which is something that I have to work on? You know, people are waiting to hear you. People are waiting to be motivated by you. Someone's life can literally depend on your talent and your skill. And that's something that we continue to hold back from society, from somebody, because we're scared. It's kind of scary. I don't know. I don't want that on my conscience. I want to be able to do everything I can do and allow God to use me in every single way. And I talk like that now because of what I have decided to surround myself by, the people that I have decided to surround myself by. Because every single one of us needs someone, something, needs God to pour life into us. Every single one of us, I don't care who you are. And sometimes we have one foot in and one foot out because of our surrounding, because maybe our home living situation, whatever it is. But we have to make that decision, that conscious decision, that no matter what we're told, no matter what gets in our ears, I can and I will get it done. I am able. I am talented. I have to do this. Life is not guaranteed. We're here today. Tomorrow we don't know. So what are we waiting for? Pastor tells me all the time, yay, don't leave for tomorrow what you can do today. That traumatized me, guys. But I appreciate it because now it lets me know how important it is to get things done and not wait because you don't know. And I try to instill that now in my home. You know, Hispanics, we're always mañana, tomorrow. What are you waiting for mañana for? Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Don't leave for tomorrow what you can do today. That should be like on our wall somewhere. It's very important, guys. It's very, very important. And number 3, there's the reality we see for ourselves. And then there's reality. So there's 2 different types of reality. One reality for me was, no, I can't get it done. I'm disabled. Nobody's going to listen. That was my reality. I can't drive. I can't go to school. I can't do this. I can't do that. That was my personal reality. But then there's reality. I'm driving. I went to school. I got all my certifications. I'm a provider. I'm an advocate. I help people with disabilities. My disability became my superpower. I have knowledge that helps so many people that have once been that I have been in their situation once before. So there's the reality that we see for ourselves, and then there's reality. I don't want the reality I see for me or I saw for me years ago. I want my reality now. I like my reality. I'm good. So what reality do you choose to see? The reality society tends to put on us sometimes? Culturally? The reality that our parents put on us sometimes because of what they know? Because of the only thing that they know? We can't expect them to pour something into us that wasn't poured into them. So which reality are we going to pay attention to? The reality we see for ourselves or the real reality? And so how can I work on this? You know, how can we work on this to make it better, to make our reality a positive reality? Choosing conscious behaviors, conscious mindsets, choosing consciousness rather than unconsciousness, self-acceptance rather than harm or disowning? What are we choosing? Self-responsibility rather than passing the blame on to others? It is nobody's fault, and nobody is to blame for where we are in our own life right now. It is nobody's responsibility but your own responsibility to get you to where you want to get. It's nobody's responsibility to see your talents, your skills, your abilities, and put them to use other than yourself. Who are we blaming? Who are we to blame anybody else? And then we have self-assertiveness rather than self-suppression. Self-suppression is when we stop ourselves from anything. So why are you stopping yourself from being your true self? The you that God wants you to be. The you that can accomplish anything that they set their minds to do. Self-assertiveness rather than suppression. Self-assertiveness. I can, I know, I am, I will. Purposefulness rather than drifting. Are we living on purpose with a purpose? Or are we drifting? And I believe that when we don't have purpose, that's when we start drifting. When we don't know whose we are and who we are, we start drifting because we have no purpose. Find out who are you? What do you have to offer? And why should people care? And put that to work. Put that to work and keep your mind focused, and you will no longer drift. So as long as you're surrounded by the positive knowledge, education, and people to keep you grounded. That moment you remove all those things from your life, you start drifting. I don't want to drift. That's too much work. Hi, Sister Danica. How are you? That is too much work, guys. Integrity rather than self-betrayal. Have integrity for yourself. You deserve it. Integrity rather than self-betrayal. Self-betrayal is not doing anything that you want to do, not accomplishing your goals, not reaching your dreams. You know, I remember I used to be upset because I didn't go for communications and I didn't go to, a communication school and all these negative things that I would put in my head. However, even though, despite of, I've been able to do all those awesome things that I dreamt of doing without even having a degree. Why? Because I decided that I was going to pursue everything in my power to make a difference by using my voice. On top of that, I love being on television. I love the newscasters. I love all of that. To me, they're celebrities. So I did it, and it's amazing to be like, Mommy, I did it. Because I started to believe that I can. And the moment you start to believe that you can, doors start to open. So self-responsibility rather than passing the ability or the blame. Self-assertiveness. Purposefulness rather than drifting. Integrity rather than self-betrayal. It takes a lot. It's easier said than done, but it takes a lot. It takes consistency. And I didn't get that concept of consistency until recently, trust me. It's something that you learn over time. It's something that is instilled in you and that you have to practice. But it's worth it. It takes consistency, discipline, surrounding yourself with the right people, and most importantly, forgiving yourself. What are you angry at yourself about? At one point, I'm pretty sure I would put the blame of my disability on myself, which is not my fault. It's nobody's fault. God made me that way. So I literally had to talk to myself to get over it, get through it. I don't think you just get over anything. I think you work through it. Yes, you have to be willing to work for what you want, and only know what you want and what you can accomplish and what you will accomplish. That's true, Sister Danica. Only you. So it takes consistency, guys, discipline, surrounding yourself with the right people, forgiving yourself. That is so, so, so important to do the research within ourselves. Is like, what is it that we haven't forgiven ourselves for that is stopping us from moving forward? Who have we not forgiven? Sometimes, as in my experiences, those very people that are so close to you are the very same people that you have some kind of grudge, that you have some kind of, if it wasn't for you, I would, whatever. But we have to forgive, because if we don't forgive, it's that very thing that's going to hold us back. And people come and go. You guys hear it all the time. People come and go. But when they go, let them go. Let them go, and everything that came with them, and all the experiences that they left behind, and all the different ways that they made you feel, let it go. And if those individuals are still in your life, for whatever reason, you have to let those experiences go if you're deciding to have that person still in your life. Let the experiences go. Forgive yourself. It's not to say that you're taking the blame. You should never take the blame for whatever anyone did or how they made you feel. But we do that subconsciously, I think. So we have to be willing to work at it every single day. Forgive. Forgive, be forgiven. And know that the world needs your talents. The world needs your talents. The world needs your voice. The world needs your skills. The world needs what you have to offer, and it can literally change a life. It could literally save a life. Literally. And the only validation that you need to tell you you can, and that you are talented, and you have abilities, and you can, you can work, or you can go back to school, you can get that certification again, you can have your own business. The only validation that you need is your own. The only validation that you need is your own. But think about it. The only validation that we need is our own validation. If we are carrying around the unforgiveness and unloving ourselves and the low self-esteem and the anger and the depression and the sadness and the shoulda, coulda, woulda, if we're carrying all that around, is that a validation? Is that someone that I want validation from? Even if my own validation is all I need? Absolutely not. And maybe that's why a lot of times we don't accomplish our dreams and our goals, because we literally don't know how to, or don't give ourselves that validation. I know for me, again, it's community. It's filling my cup spiritually. Support. Who's in my ear? People telling me that I can, that go for it. Guiding you. Who's guiding you? So I hope that was helpful for somebody tonight. And remember that the only validation that you need is you. However, you got to make sure that you are providing positive validation, positive encouragement, positive words, positive outcome. Like we said in my first speech that I was working on, you can do anything that you set your minds to do. But in order to accomplish those tasks, you have to be transformed by the way that you think. I still have to be transformed by the way that I think every single day. So let's do that. You guys know that you guys have a community. You guys have Newsies in Worship Center. You have Newsies in Gospel FM. Nobody should ever do life alone. So I hope that was helpful to somebody. It felt really good sharing that with you guys today, because it was definitely in my heart to tell you. You matter. We all matter. And support is everything. So New Season Worship Center, we look forward to seeing you guys on Sunday for our 11 o'clock service. Don't miss out. New Season Worship Center, it's 4660 North University Drive. We'll be here again tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday, as I always say, Friday, for the Pastor Steve show along with Minister Brown. Always fun. So don't miss that tomorrow, guys, at 8 a.m. And don't forget, February 2nd, we have our new show coming in with Reverend Crescent Hessen, Speak the Word, on Tuesday, February 2nd. Don't miss that. And of course, Faith Matters with Mina on Monday at 7 p.m. Guys, our calendars are filling up. We always have fun doing it. We love to be here, and we love that you're there listening to us. So don't miss it. Of course, if you like what you hear and you want to be a part of the ministry, you want to support, please support. We definitely need your support to continue the work of God, to continue being a word of encouragement to you all in the community, and to grow. So if you guys want to know how you can partner with New Season Gospel FM, you can always send us an email at seasonfmradio@gmail.com. seasonfmradio@gmail.com. And of course, you can always donate. Your donation is always welcome at Cash App, New Season WC. So Cash App, $ New Season WC. Zelle is 954-536-1821. Or you can always just go to newseasonfm.com. Super easy, newseasonfm.com. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow. It's only a day away in the morning, 8 o'clock on the Pastor Steve show, and see you guys again on Sunday. So we look forward to seeing you. We look forward to your support. And if you have story ideas or anyone that would like to know how to be a supporter or guest on the show, please feel free to reach out to us. I hope that you guys have an amazing evening and an amazing weekend ahead. And I will see you on Sunday. Have an amazing night. Have an amazing night. This thing is playing tricks on me. It's back. Have a great night, guys. See you on Sunday.
Serving South Florida's diverse community, it is New Season Gospel FM.
Is great.